Hello there, and today I'm finally back. I know it's been a couple weeks, but I was busy playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, so that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Now, me personally, I had a really fun time with these games. I've been a Pokemon fan for as long as I can remember, so of course I'm going to like them. So, before we kind of get into the review part, I kind of want to share my personal experience with the game, and all of the Pokemon I've caught. And before I show you these videos, yes, I do have the shiny charm. And I have mostly 100% completed the game. I'm sure there's a couple other things that I can do. Anyways, let's get this out of the way. Sorry I don't have a capture card, I'm just using my phone for this. So I'm just going to start off by showing you my team. This is Sonny the Skeleturge, Jabber the Annihilate, Blood Moon the Roaring Moon, Taddy the Bellybolt, Yoko the Palafin, and Percival the Iron Valiant. Now I'll go over my shinies really quickly. We got Veluza, King Gambit, Lechad, Sneasel, Titan, Bergmite, Spidops, Dunsparce, Toadscruel, Skiddo, Cloth, Palmite, Kilowattrel, Pyro, that's what it's called. This is my first shiny, Honchkrow. We got Clodsire. This guy, Great Tusk. I keep forgetting the names. Brewbonnet, Gibble, Arcanine, Farigiraf, Squawkabilly, Flamigo, and Volcarona. And just in case you were wondering, I did choose Pokemon Scarlet version. And we're going to get into the review part in 3, 2, 1. Just a heads up, there will be spoilers. Let's just start with the bad stuff. The game has very serious performance issues. I mean, look at this. How is this acceptable? I've clipped out of the map about 2 times now, and the frame rates, they're just so bad. Now, if I were Game Freak, I would definitely delay the games just so they could get more work done. So, they could look better than this. And I'm sure many will agree when I say that this could be one of the best Pokemon games if it didn't have all the bugs, glitches, and low frame rates. Now, let's start with my opinions on the new Pokemon. And this game has some really hard hitters and some really bad misses. I mean, you got great Pokemon like Skeleturge, Annihilate, King Gambit, most of the new Paradox forms, and the Paldean forms are pretty cool too. The other 2 starters are alright. I'm not a big fan of Quaquaval, and Meowscarada is okay, I guess. And then you got some bad ones like Oinkologne. I'm not the biggest fan of Tatsugiri or Arblivia. But overall, I would say this gen is pretty good when it comes to Pokemon. Now, let's talk about story. And man, this game has one of the best stories in any Pokemon game ever. Scratch that. I think it has the best story in any Pokemon game. The plot when you get to Area 0 is so interesting, and it made me want to play a lot more. I love the characters like Penny and Nimona. I apologize for the weird picture. I don't know who made it, but credit to them. I really like all the new designs for the gym leaders and final bosses, and I think Game Freak did a really good job on this. But my favorite character has to be Arven. His story with Mabosstiff was by far my favorite. And his story with Professor Sada and Professor Toro really made him a deep character. I feel like he had some really good development too. He's not really like any of the bland characters we've had in the most recent generations. That's why he's my favorite. Now, are these games amazing? Well, no. They're definitely some of my favorite Pokemon games. But the performance issues are definitely holding me back from giving this a 10. I do think the positives outweigh the negatives. The story and the characters are definitely what makes it for me. And it's got some pretty good gameplay too. Overall, I have to give this game an 8.5 out of 10. It's definitely one of the best Pokemon games. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next one. Good night.